I have sickle cell crisis recently. Right now, I'm still having it. Okay, so what actually happened was that I have malaria. Okay, I don't know how I was bitten by Anopheles mosquito, of course. So I have malaria. Now that's malaria now led to sickle cell crisis. It is not that severe, but a little bit severe though. Is in like I'm actually able to like control it for now, because I'm able to like make video. So there's a myth that people who have sickle cell are not going to have malaria, or people who have sickle cell gene are not going to have malaria, like in the years back. Okay, the reason why people are having sickle cell is because in Africa the body is trying to protect itself against malaria parasite, which is the plasmodium. That is why it undergoes, I don't know, a genetic mutation. Okay, now that's now become a S instead of A. Now they said it's actually happened in Africa where there is malaria endemic. So that was what happened, that people are now having sickle cell disease. So now it is a myth that people who have sickle cell disease are not going to have malaria. No, it's a myth. As a matter of fact, malaria complicates sickle cell disease. Let me explain myself. What does malaria do to the body, or what does it actually cause to the red blood cell? Okay, the malaria attacks the red blood cell, right? It attacks other parts of the body. So when it attacks the red blood cell, it makes the red blood cell to burst, okay, to spread more of that malaria parasite, which is plasmodium. So when it now spread it will like further infect another red blood cell. So it will now lead to anemia. Okay, like in normal human being, it will lead to anemia. After leading to anemia, anemia is like reduced amount of red blood cell of blood in the body. Okay, when it leads to anemia, anemia will now lead to like maybe chills, fever, low blood volume, and it can even lead to some complications in malaria, like what's it called, cerebral malaria. Okay, those are conditions where malaria is very dangerous, and it can later lead to death. So we should be very careful because of malaria. So now, in our own terms, we have sickle cell. Okay, because we have that sickle cell gene doesn't mean we are not going to have malaria. As a matter of fact, it complicates our crisis. So right now, if we have malaria, what will happen? Of course, it already invaded the blood, right? Our blood is already prone to assuming a crescent shape. Okay, it is not that strong. Okay, the lifespan is around 30 days now. Okay, now our blood is not that strong. So when the malaria invades our body, okay, it invades the red blood cell. Okay, it will now prone us to be having sickle cell crisis. Like it's actually prone us to be having sickle cell crisis because normal malaria leads to destruction of the red blood cell. Now the people who are having sickle cell, like me now, we are actually prone to destruction of the red blood cell when we stress ourselves. Okay, now those red blood cells will clump together. Okay, when they clump together, they will occlude the vessel and eventually lead to sickle cell crisis. Malaria does something similar. Okay, it's not that it will cause sickle cell crisis. What malaria is going to cause is anemia, okay, and cerebral malaria and other complications. But if we have malaria, we are having sickle cell, it is going to lead to severe sickle cell crisis. So whether you have the gene, whether you are a carrier of sickle cell, or whether you have the complete hemoglobin S gene, whether you have it like me, you are going to have malaria. Okay, so it is a myth that people that are having malaria, people that have sickle cell cannot have malaria. It is a myth. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So right now, the reason why I'm having crisis right now is because I have malaria, and I actually didn't like take care of it very well. Yesterday I've been feeling a little bit feverish. Okay, but I was like, you know what, I'll drink water to go, but I didn't. I didn't drink enough water, and as time goes on, it later leads to sickle cell crisis. So, anyways, I've been taking anti-malaria right now. Okay, that is going to like address the malaria issue, and yeah, and yes, if you're having sickle cell, the reason why in the hospital, oh, my phone story is almost full. The reason why they are telling us in the hospital to be taking malaria prophylactic is because malaria prone us to severe sickle cell crisis. So be taking your paludrin. I don't know why I don't use to take protein routine drugs like that. I don't take them serious. Well, it is very, very important. Please take your routine drugs. I do take them also, but sometimes I'll just keep them and stuff like that. Anyways, that's all for today. Cheers. Oh, I have a remote. It's not working.